Really chippy in the boxing world, Canelo Alvarez has reportedly signed a 3-fight deal with Al Haymon and PBC to defend his IBF and WBO titles against Jermall Charlo, scheduled for September. I am finally very happy that Canelo Alvarez is finally not doing the ducking and the avoiding and finally producing fights that we want to see. I think it took him to leave Eddie Hearn for him to realize that he needs to do what's right for the fans. Eddie Hearn was doing everything he could in his power to protect Canelo and have him fight tune-up fights like against Yildirim and against John Ryder. Well, I'll tell you right now, Charlo will not be a tune-up fight. This fight will be a classic history in the making fight. I hope, and I'm telling people right now, Canelo will be a lot better off if he just goes with Al Haymon permanently. I don't know why he only has a 3-fight deal with Al Haymon. He should just go to PBC for permanently. I think that this is actually a really good style for Canelo Alvarez to win this fight. I am not a fan of Canelo Alvarez, to say the least. I am not a fan of Charlo. I'm not a fan of neither one of these guys. But the reason why I feel like Canelo Alvarez will win this fight is because Charlo is not a real busy fighter. From round to round, he doesn't throw a lot of punches. He tries to set up the knockout shot. Canelo has really tested himself in his career by moving up to light heavyweight to fight guys like Bivol, Kovalev. He's fought at 168. And I just feel like Charlo, I don't think he'll be able to handle Canelo's power. And I think that for Charlo to win this fight, he would have to switch his approach and become a busier fighter. That's something Charlo has never been. Charlo has never been a super busy puncher per round type of guy. So I think Canelo Alvarez is actually doing something really good for his career. He's picking a really big name that's going to make the fans like me and everyone else out there very excited to see this fight. And it's a fight that I think he's going to win. So he's going to remain with his fans and people are going to be happy. And if he beats Charlo, then I think we're going to prepare ourselves for the Benavidez fight later that year. And I think win or lose against David Benavidez, if he fights Charlo, he will get the respect that he deserves. I am very proud of Canelo Alvarez for doing this. He has really surprised me. I didn't think Canelo had it in him to do this. But I will tell, my prediction stands as follows. If Charlo fights Canelo Alvarez, I have Canelo Alvarez winning by TKO. Leonard Ellerbe is now making fun of Eddie Hearn, saying that I thought that PBC and Al Haymon was going to be in trouble. It looks to me like Leonard Ellerbe and PBC is having the last laugh and Eddie Hearn is the one that's in trouble. PBC produced Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Davis. PBC produced David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. And now PBC is going to produce Canelo Alvarez versus Charlo. PBC is really making a name for themselves to be the top promotion in the game, next to Top Rank. A lot of people think that Eddie Hearn is the best promoter in the game. I think he's the worst. I think that he is he's a fighter-friendly promoter, but in terms for the fans, he makes a lot of tune-up fights. He makes a lot of fights that he tries to hype up to be super fights that are not really super fights. And PBC and Top Rank are taking over. But I'm very happy that PBC is going forward with this fight and that they're making this happen. Let's not forget, PBC is also producing Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence Jr. So PBC right now is the winning promotion, and boxing is in great hands. Boxing news. And in other boxing news, Sonny Edwards and Jesse Bam Rodriguez have announced that they're going to fight for the IBF and for the unified flyweight title. I cannot wait for this fight. A lot of people love Sonny Edwards, and I think Sonny Edwards is a really good boxer. I think that he's a great technician, and he really knows how to win rounds and just a solid boxer overall. Jesse Bam Rodriguez is the entire package. He's great with his angles. He's got a good jab. He's got some underrated power, and I think Jesse Rodriguez is ready for this fight. My prediction for that fight is Jesse Bam Rodriguez will win by stoppage. I don't think Sonny Edwards is prepared to fight a guy who's multi-dimensional like Jesse Bam Rodriguez. As much of a good boxer as Sonny Edwards is, I just don't think he's ready for Jesse Bam Rodriguez.